Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. Let's go ahead and see where the energy is today. We're going to be using Angel Answers and the Kipper for the Oracle decks, and then my normal working deck for the main tarot. I'm going to try really to not bring in another tarot deck to clarify. I just want to see how brief, concise, and clear we can possibly keep this. If I need a clarifying deck, I'll just go get one, but let's just see. Maybe we don't need one. Also, I have been craving some different energy, and what I mean by that is different decks. And there are a few that I have my eye on that I think would be really fun to incorporate to get some different types of readings in for different types of people. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about it, mainly because I don't think that these readings are really necessarily my lane. I don't have a lot of life experience with the sort of people that I am looking to provide very specific readings for. But I get sometimes in the energy, every so often, people who are leading radically different lifestyles than mine. And while I'm extremely, or I consider myself fairly extremely expansive and progressive, as long as you are being honest and in integrity about, thank you, I appreciate it, about how you want to live your life, and everybody's a consenting adult who is happy with what's going on, I'm going to support you doing it. And that includes specific types of work, because that sometimes will come up in a read. And if it's coming up in a read, it means that that energy could be expanded on. And I've run into a deck or two that might help me, though when I was looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna be able to show these cards on YouTube, because while they're amazing, they just have a lot more nudity on them than the regular cards. But I'm still gonna get it, and we'll see what we can do, because I think these sorts of reads would be really like upfront and fun. And I'm just ready for some different energy. And of course I will still be doing the standard reads with different decks, because besides that slightly spicier route, I do think that the majority of people just prefer the general reads. And I just want to see if introducing some new decks can get us into some different and interesting spaces, right? Because there's lots of ways to interpret the cards. And with the Kipper especially, even though I really enjoy the Kipper, it can really shunt you into specific narratives. And it's sort of like, the deck itself might be limiting me. We have occupation at the bottom of the deck. I don't know, you might be entertaining maybe a career move, a career change. It's possible. So we have don't stop. Well, let me see what this other card is. Marriage, okay. If you have been working at a particular thing, like a job, a career path, or something like a side hustle, like becoming an influencer, whatever, something maybe a little bit more nebulous than a 9-to-5, something that's a bit more of, you know, it's not up to the amount of work you're putting in to achieve success in that particular arena. And that is going to be more like social media fields and creative fields. You're being encouraged not to stop, because that occupation was upside down. It was in the reverse, and so was community. And so I was getting like a work environment, a social setting, but then courtship was upright. And now we have don't stop with the marriage. I don't think that has anything to do with a relationship at the moment. I think that likely you will be experiencing something to celebrate over within the realm of your career or your creative projects. So keep doing what you're doing. I know you might not be seeing results right now, but remember, when we take up anything, when we're manifesting anything, there's going to be a significant chunk of time at the beginning where we are simply building momentum, where we are simply finding ourselves, and then all of a sudden you hit your stride. And for the amount of like hustling and grinding and efforting that it was taking you to get to, like, if it's like a social media thing, to get to 10,000 subscribers, all of a sudden it takes so much less for you to get to 100,000, 200,000. Why? Because that initial 10,000 is already a substantial amount of momentum. And it doesn't mean you won't hit a plateau later, but that's normal to go through another period of figuring out what you need to switch up to get that energy rolling again. So yeah, here we go. Opportunity with adjudication. And let me think about that. I just think that when this comes in, whatever it is, this is our shift for the positive success narrative at the moment. Whenever this comes in, you're going to have to be very measured about it. You're going to have to be perhaps considering contracts if it's something like that. If it is an influencer thing, then this could be brand deals that you're navigating, or it could be that, you know, you're getting offers to go on podcasts and you need to be discriminating about who you're saying yes to, who you're saying no to. You need to be careful about your money if it's a more standard job that you're entering negotiations for to be taken on board. Most definitely you should be getting what you are worth and being assertive about that. And then finally we have yes with distant horizons. And I'm just seeing right now that if we remain on course with all of this, this initial success is going to bring you into greater success as you continue to move forward. That is what I see. Let's get into the tarot to see if I am correct or if we get any additional details. So we're doing don't stop with marriage. There we go. Y'all, look at that. Under don't stop in marriage, we have the Four of Wands. Like I'm telling you, you are going to be having, and it's the truth what I'm saying, okay? It's the, like, look at that money under truth, all right? Just saying. You are going to have something to celebrate in the near future, like I'm saying, likely this year, okay? Be expecting this positive shift. And this could be, if we're taking it more as, you know, like this is more of the gateway or threshold card. You're going to be stepping through that threshold, through that gateway. And yes, it is possible that you could come into contact with someone who's going to help you. This could be a sign of a really good creative collaboration, business partnership, something like that. I'm still not getting, despite that Four of Wands there, romance. I'm really getting this as way more, even that idea of someone else coming in to help you. It's not that it's, you know, outside of the realm of possibility, but I'm really getting this as more of a solitary thing. It's you, oh my gosh, and here's the opportunity. Oh my gosh, and the like, so this is under opportunity and adjudication. Like I'm saying, here is this energy, here is this boost, here is your momentum coming through, here is this new thing. And when this opportunity is coming, and it's like somebody or something coming in, like you're at the Three of Wands right now. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. This Ace of Wands is going to come in to make the Four of Wands, the celebration, the initial success. And when it happens, there are going to be things that you need to sort through for, you know, this really could be a business partner or something, a creative partner, maybe something that you have been manifesting. So if you know that you have been manifesting something like that, then yes, likely you are going to be seeing this happen for you. But again, what also may be happening is with, you know, an influx of energy like that, especially if this success is in any way public, you might have many offers to entertain, many people who would like to collaborate with you that you are going to have to be discriminating about. So you are selecting the correct one to enter in this fabulous partnership and marriage with. Fantastic. So now on to yes and distant horizons. Yeah, and this is just, whatever this is, it's aggressively stable. Like this is a very stable thing. This is not a flash in the pan, as long as you are smart about it. Be smart about it. Don't, like, don't get into the headspace where you think like, oh, this energy is just gonna last forever. Energy is always ebbing and flowing. Like, we want to maximize or capitalize on that flow, but then we are looking to conserve, to save, to do whatever, to prepare for whatever ebbs we are going through. Every career does that. The phases in life do that. The natural course of the seasons is spring, summer, fall, winter, okay? So in the spring and summer, we are enjoying ourselves while simultaneously preparing for winter, okay? So I'll go around one more time. I don't know, I almost feel like leaving it just right here, like, because I mean, I said we want it short and concise. We got it short and concise, because at the moment, I don't even see the need to pull advice or outcome. It's all here. Thank you. Look how I manifested. This is phenomenal. Under Don't Stop, Marriage and Success, like, this is a lot of recognition. And I mean, at the extreme, right, yes, it could be international recognition, or maybe, you know, locally in your neighborhood, you're just getting a lot of attention and recognition for what you're doing. This could be like an article about you or a feature. It could be one of those, like, let's say that you organize some sort of charity event or race in your area. This could be the news featuring you and you getting to go into event organization if that is what you would like to do. But this also closes out this initial round of hustling for you, if that is indeed what you have been doing. It's sort of like, finally. And then under, oh my God, under this opportunity, adjudication, Ace of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I am seeing you here being smart about it, being careful about it. Understand, like, this is fantastic energy. This is fantastic. I see you being very practical and pragmatic about it, while also, yes, enjoying this, especially if it's a material boost, but you are also looking ahead. You are also planning. You are also being careful, and you are not being reckless. Last one, and then we're closing it. Unless I see something. I just got, you're not going to see anything. Wow, and you're just gonna be confident. You're gonna be feeling amazing into the future. Like this, like, besides just being a very, very balanced thing, I really think this Justice and this Queen of Wands is your energy. This is what you are embodying. You are being this confident, radiant, successful person who is owning who they are, their own creative ability, perhaps your own appearance, your own charisma. If you, like, let's take it a little bit, like, if this is any type of spicier work, okay? You're getting a lot of recognition for what you do. You're making a lot of money at it. Be careful in that environment. But I see you as someone who would be being careful in that environment, who would be also investing that money instead of just blowing it on a lot of, you know, frivolities. But I just think this is excellent energy to be in at the end and going forward into your distant horizons. This is fantastic. So we are closing the reading at that. You don't need any advice. You don't need the outcomes here, and you already know what to do. I am likely just here reminding you that yes, this is in your energy. Yes, this is who you are, and get ready for it as it is coming in.